Sometimes I still feel like my secondary school or university self, like things hasn't changed that much. But then I look around me and I see that I now have 3 kids, like 3 whole kids.
Yeah, you for talk am since now.
Time flies so fast, and before we know it, we'll be in our 60s or 70s, retired, and wondering where all the years went. Retirement is inevitable. Nobody grows young, everyone grows old. Imagine waking up at 65 with no job, no savings, and bills piling up, God forbid. You thought you had time, but by then it's too late. If you don't plan now, your future self will regret it. Today, I'll show you how to retire rich using real life examples, real numbers, and real strategies so you can retire well and never have to depend on anyone in your old age. So hit that like button and let's dive in. Let me tell you about Mr. Tunde. He worked a federal government job for 30 years. He was known for his generosity, helping family members, paying school fees for his nephews and nieces, and living well. But he never planned and saved for his retirement because he assumed that his pension would be enough. Fast forward to when he got 65 years and retired, his pension was barely enough to take care of him. His children were still trying to build their own lives, and suddenly, the man who was once the family's big uncle could no longer afford his supplements and drugs. The reality is that most people will end up like Mr. Tunde. They think that their salary or their business income will last forever. They don't plan early. See, nobody is planning your life for you. You need to start planning your retirement from the moment you got your first job. A comfortable retirement means that your investments pay for your bills without working. So let's calculate how much it's going to take you to retire comfortably. Let's start by figuring out when you're going to retire and how many years after retirement you have to live. So assuming you're going to retire by age 60 and you're going to live for another 25 years, so you're going to live till age 85. So we have 25 years of you living and not working. So once we have that down, the next thing we're going to estimate is your monthly expenses. How much are you going to be spending every month for these 25 years? Let's assume that by then your children are all done from school, so you're no longer paying school fees. So basically what you need is probably money to fuel your car, eat food, hospital visits, supplements, and drugs. So let's assume that 500,000 naira is going to be okay for you. So if you need 500,000 naira, that means in a year you will need 6 million. So if we're going to be spending 6 million every year for 25 years, that means we need 150 million. So with this calculation, we'll be needing at least 150 million to retire comfortably. So this 150 million is your freedom number. What do you think your own freedom number is? Let me know in the comment section. Now that you know what your freedom number is, the next question is, how do you get it? If you're seeing me for the first time, you're welcome. My name is Anne, and I'm very passionate about helping Nigerians, both home and abroad, take better control of their finances by making more money, saving better, and investing profitably. I do this by creating educational videos like this that you can understand and relate to. So hit that subscribe button to join us here and stay ahead of the game. Every month, I also open up a few slots for personalized one-on-one coaching so that I can personally guide you towards achieving your money goals. I will put the link for you to book a session in the description of this video. I look forward to working with you. So how do you build a 150 million retirement fund? Most people think that you need to be rich in order to gather this amount of money. False. All you need is time and consistency. I'm going to show you 3 scenarios. Scenario 1, you start at age 25. If you start planning your retirement fund by age 25 and you plan to work until 60, that means you plan to retire by 60. That gives you 35 years to gather this 150 million. All you need to do is to start investing 25,000 naira every month for that 35 years. Put it in an investment fund that can give you 15% per annum. Presently, you can even get way more than that, but let's just assume 15% per annum. In 35 years, you will have over 160 million. But wait, that is not even the beauty of this whole thing. Out of this 160 million that you have gathered by this time, only 10.5 will be your personal deposit. The remaining pure interest. So 150 million would have been the interest, the money that your money has earned for you. You see the power of investing, you see the power of compound interest. You would have put this money in an account that is compounded monthly. Look at the results you could get. Look at how massive that is. Only 10.5 would have been your own deposit. The remaining, over 150 million, would have been pure profit. Let's call it like that. Pure profit, pure interest income. So when you're young, with just a little amount, you can start investing and retire comfortably. Let's look at scenario 2. You didn't start so early, so you started at 40 years. Now that you're 40, you have just 20 years to retirement. You will need to start putting away 150,000 naira every month for you to gather 150 million at retirement. This shows you that the longer you wait, the harder it gets. Let's now look at another scenario. You waited until 50 years. If you wait until 50 years, you will need at least 650,000 naira per month to be able to gather 150 million by age 60. This is obviously going to be very impossible for a lot of people. So what's the lesson that you've gotten from this? The earlier you invest, the less effort it takes. Now that you know how much you need for retirement, the next question is, where are you going to invest this money to help you reach this 150 million goal? The key is to invest in assets that grow in value over time and also generate cash flow. Let us start with my favorite, mutual funds, especially money market funds. Mutual funds are a hands-off way for you to invest in the stock market, in bonds and other assets without needing to manage them yourself. Your money is pulled together with that of other investors and managed by professional experts. We have so many types of mutual funds, both those that are high risk, medium risk and low risk. I actually have a full video dedicated to money market funds. I'm going to put the link in the description for you to go listen to that video, watch it and start taking action. One of the things I love about money market funds is that it is compounded monthly. If you invest 100,000 naira per month in a money market fund, returning 12% annually, presently it's actually returning over 20%. But let's just assume that you invest 100,000 naira per month in a mutual fund returning 12% annually. In 25 years, your investment will grow to over 180 million, helping you to hit and surpass your retirement goal. So the link to watch that video on money market funds is going to be in the description of this video. The next place that you can invest your money is in the stock market. Stocks are one of the best ways to build long-term wealth because over years they have been returning an average of 10 to 12% yearly. So how does the stock market work? You're basically buying part ownership of companies of your choice. So when these companies do well, as a part owner, your investment grows. Of course, if they don't do well, your investment can also go down. But one of the ways that you can protect yourself is by going for ETFs instead. So instead of going for individual companies, you can decide to buy different companies, hundreds of companies inside one ETF. That way is like a basket of security for you. I actually have a video explaining ETFs and even giving some recommendations. I will also put the link to that video in the description of this video. Let me give you an example. If you invest 50,000 naira per month into an ETF with a 12% annual return, in 30 years, you will have 150 million, which is more than enough for you to retire comfortably. Even if the market goes up and down, in the long run, it has been seen to go up. My tip for you is to invest consistently every month, no matter what the market is doing. Don't panic sell when the market crashes. Biggest gain happens when you invest for the long run. I have done videos on investing in the stock market and also investing in ETFs. The link is going to be in the description. You can also become a venture capitalist, investing in startups and small businesses that have long-term growth potential. Another place that you can invest for your retirement is real estate. This can help you achieve passive income and security. Real estate is one of the best ways to ensure you never run out of money at retirement due to earning money through rental income. Let me quickly describe 3 ways you can earn money through real estate. One is through land banking. With land banking, you can decide to buy land or different lands, and over time, when the value appreciates, you can sell at a massive profit and then go back again and buy another small one and then wait for it to appreciate. Just use it as a way to build your cash. Or you can decide to buy a house and rent it out, or buy land, build and rent it out, and then enjoy rental income. You can also decide to invest in real estate through real estate investment trust, REITs. If you can't afford to buy land or a house first, real estate investment trusts allow you to start investing in real estate without needing to own any physical property and without needing to own a massive amount of money. I have a video explaining REITs and giving examples of both Nigerian REITs and foreign REITs. I'm going to put the link to that video in the description. I'm also going to put in the link to a YouTube channel where you can learn everything about real estate, especially staying safe and not losing your money with real estate investments. I'm going to put the link to that channel in the description of this video. The next investment option for your retirement is federal government savings bonds. With federal government savings bonds, you enjoy stability and safety. So if you're looking for low risk, guaranteed returns, then this is a great option. So how this works is that you lend money to the government and they pay you interest over time. Unlike stocks, these bonds are more stable and are not easily affected by market crashes. I have also done a video explaining in depth about how you can invest in federal government savings bonds. So feel free to check that out. I'll put the link in the description of this video. Another option for your retirement planning is your pension funds. This is the easiest way to plan for a retirement, especially if you have an employer who makes contributions for you. But please note that this pension fund has actually deceived a lot of people to thinking that the money they will get from this fund is going to be enough for them. No, this should simply be an addition. Let me know if you want me to make a detailed video about pension funds in Nigeria and how you can take full advantage of them. Just drop a comment and say, "And do a video on pension funds." The best retirement strategy is not relying on just one investment. You can have stocks for long-term growth, real estate for steady income, bonds for safety, and pension funds for guaranteed retirement benefits. This way, you always have money coming in even when you stop working. Imagine waking up at 65, but instead of struggling like Mr. Tunde, you have multiple investments paying you every single month. You're traveling, enjoying life, and never worrying about money. That future is only possible if you start now. Whether you're 25 or 45, the best time to start was yesterday. The second best time to start is now. If you found this video helpful, hit the subscribe button so that you can enjoy more videos like this on money and wealth. And please drop a comment for me below. How much do you think you need for retirement? I would really love to hear from you. Let's discuss in the comment section. Till I see you in my next video, keep dreaming big and keep working hard towards your dreams. Bye for now.